Today we check out the Alien3D U.F.O Filament Mystery Box. The Alien3D U.F.O box is a monthly filament subscription service that guarantees at least 4 samples of filament 20 meters long, 1 3D printing accessory, 1 3D printing related project, discount codes, and some swag. And 1 user every month gets picked at random for the Mothership box, which is a box of items with a lot higher value. Now, I've said it before, I'm not into the whole monthly subscription thing, but we got to talk to Josh not too long ago, and it sounded like such a good deal, I thought I had to sign up. So this is the January edition of the U.F.O box, and I thought we'd open it up and see what this thing's all about. We have our U.F.O pamphlet. I'll read that in a minute. We've got stickers spilling out everywhere, including one for the Country Club, my buddy Walter over at Country 3D. We've got sample filament. We'll check these out in a minute. We have a Micro Swiss hardened nozzle. Very cool. Filament. We have what looks to be a Nano. Arduino Nano. We'll check that out. Filament. We have a sensor of some kind. An LCD display. A breadboard. These are always handy. Some jumper wires. A USB cable. A little bitty alien. And another filament sample. So let's check out this filament. Looks like we got 6 samples this month. We have some Strong Hero 3 translucent yellow PETG. We have 3D Print Z crystal green PLA. We have some Filament 1 PLA Pro unreleased navy blue. We've got US monofilaments yellow high heat grade PLA. Some Fiberology Onyx Easy PLA. And Filament 1 PLA Pro Select Glint Silver. And from reading the pamphlet, it looks like our project this month is some sort of humidity detecting device. Comes with an LCD and a humidity sensor. So we definitely have to check that out. So, in true fashion, we have filament. Let's get to printing. The printing is done. Let's see how it turned out. We have our Fiberology Onyx Black PLA. This was printed on log, probably a little bit too hot. Log is a little stringy, but I am a real sucker for black with sparkles in it. This is probably my favorite out of the bunch. And we have the US monofilament yellow high heat grade PLA. This was printed on the Monoprice Ultimate. Haven't quite got that one tuned in yet. A little stringy. Probably could have printed a little cooler temp, but it looks pretty good. A real solid bright color. And then we have our Strong Hero 3 translucent yellow PETG. This one came out well. It was on a Prusa Mark II. A little bit of stringing, but for PETG, not bad at all. And then our 3D Print Z crystal green PLA. I really like this color, printed on my other Prusa Mark II. The only problem I had was with this filament, a couple of the pieces snapped. It was a little dry, but maybe 20% of it. The rest of it was just fine. Still looks good. And then the Filament 1 PLA Pro Navy Blue Unreleased. This is a really deep color. It came out really sharp. This was done on the CR10. And then finally, our Filament 1 PLA Pro Select Glint Silver. Awesome color, another great sparkle silver. So that's all the filament. A lot of it is really cool, but I'm really liking this Fiberology Onyx filament. I might have to get a spool of that. So now let's check out the project that came in this month's U.F.O box. It's a temperature and humidity monitor, and there's information on the back of the pamphlet about it, including a web address to show you how to build it. So let's get to building. And it says on the card we can go to Alien3D.US U.F.O 007 to check out our project. So it looks like we have a step-by-step how-to guide and the project code for putting all this together. So let's throw our Arduino on the breadboard. We'll straddle the center. We'll take our 5-volt pin and we'll throw it on the positive rail. We'll take our ground pin, we'll throw it on the ground rail. And then we'll hook up our LCD screen. These pins need to be bent 90 degrees up so they'll go into the breadboard. Easy fix. And then we'll put our LCD screen in these last 4 pins right here next to the valley, the center of the breadboard. The first pin here, the first row, this will go to ground. The second row, this goes to VCC, so we'll go to the positive rail. The third row on the LCD, that goes to SDA. That's the A4 pin on the Arduino. That's this pin right here. And in the fourth row on the LCD, this is the SCL pin. This goes to the A5 pin on the Arduino, right next to the A4 pin right there. Now we need to hook up the humidity sensor. On the top where the sensor is, I'm going to go brown, red, and orange, left to right. And we want to hook the other side of the sensor onto the ISP on top of the Arduino. So you want your orange wire on the left, red wire in the center, brown on the right, on the second row here. Just like that. Now the wiring's done, let's download and open up the Arduino project code. Downloads, we'll extract all. We can double click to open it up with the IDE. You do need the IDE, I'll leave a link in the description. You'll probably need a driver to work with this Arduino board, so let's go ahead and install that. This is the driver I need right here. I'm going to get the Windows executable, it's just easier, right there. I'll just go ahead and click on the download, go ahead and hit the setup, extract, next, accept, next, finish. Now let's download the LCD library. It's up here, right there. And we're going to grab the 1.3.5 version. Now we can go back in the Arduino IDE. We go to Sketch, go to Include Library, add Zip Library. Find that LCD zip we just downloaded, right here. Hit Open. Now that library has been included. Let's cable up to our Nano via USB to get some power so we can load some code on here. Let's go to Tools, go to Boards, and we'll pick Arduino Nano. Go back to Tools, Processor, we want the 328P. Select the port that came up, mine's COM4. Let's hit Upload. The upload is complete. Back to our LCD screen. We are reading 20C at about 31% humidity. 32%? Not bad. That's pretty close. Here's our 3D printed case. The files for it are on the website. I printed this out with just some PLA I had. Looks like the cover goes on something like this. Your LCD screen goes in here, and then there's a port on this side for your power cable or your USB cable. We'll run our humidity sensor wires out this hole right here so the sensor can be outside this box. Now that's ran through, I'm just going to kind of line mine up with the top cover so I know the LCD screen will be in the right place. About right there, and then I'll pull the adhesive back off of the board. And I'll just slide the whole thing down inside the case and stick that board to the bottom of the case. And this is how mine landed. It's stuck down, but the USB port is pretty much at the edge of the box, so you can pretty much just put this whole thing on the corner here, and that'll line the screen up with the top cover. And done. Let's plug it in and make sure it still works. And it does. And the project's done. Now all I have to do is find something to put my Micro Swiss nozzle on. And that is the January edition of the Alien3D U.F.O box. The U.F.O box is $36 a month, but there's also a Filaments only version for $17 a month. And seeing all the filament that you get in the box, I think it's definitely worth the $17. Again, the monthly subscription thing isn't for everyone, but it is really cool to get all the different colors and types of filament, and with the U.F.O box you get a project and an accessory on top of that. I can tell you I definitely got $36 worth of entertainment out of this box. A big thanks to Josh for even doing the U.F.O box. I hope you keep them coming. If you are looking for a subscription box, please check it out at Alien3D.U.S. This box was purchased with my own funds, and all opinions expressed are my own. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up or subscribing to my channel. If not, leave your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.